What's going on, guys? What's going on, Chai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, the Browns lose to the Baltimore Ravens 41 to 17. And they're going against the Green Bay Packers in the next game. I basically think, this game was basically over. And I basically don't know how you can stop the Packers if you lost your two games to your two divisional games. This doesn't make any sense to me that you are going to lose a divisional game in your divisional twice. It just doesn't make sense. And I know that we all are going to say that the Baltimore Ravens ran all over the Cleveland Browns. That is what we're going to say. Because I don't get how the Browns would put up 17 points score 17 points against the Baltimore Ravens if you let week one the Bengals put up 17 on you and you only scored 16. And now you're going against you win against the Baltimore Ravens. You win against Lamar Jackson, a two-time MVP. You win against Devin Henry, one of the best running backs that will go into the Hall of Fame. But you lose to the Baltimore Ravens. I get it that it was Flacco's return. But now you're going against this week on Sunday the Green Bay Packers. How are you going to try to stop the Green Bay Packers if you can't stop the Cincinnati Bengals? If you can't stop the Ravens, if you can't stop the Chiefs, if you can't stop the Buffalo Bills, the Eagles, I don't know what this is. I don't know if the Browns, as a Browns fans, I think some Browns fans stopped watching the game after we were down 20-7 at a point. Because if Joe Flacco is going to throw an interception in his debut, in his return to to face the Baltimore Ravens. This is nothing but another loss. This is something that says the Browns either have to turn this around or the Browns aren't. As a Browns fan, it's tough for me to say this. Aren't going to make the playoffs. Because I want to see my Browns make it to the playoffs again. Like, you finish with a 3-14 record. You have high stakes to win. But the thing is, you didn't close out the last two. You just didn't. And let me bring this up before I say something here about more of the game. If the Ravens played the Buffalo Bills week 1, their opener week 1, the Ravens only lost by 1 point, but that was still a high score game, 41-40, which Buffalo won that. But don't you think for a second that the Baltimore Ravens, they have a 2-time MVP, one of the best running backs, and you can't stop the run? Like, I get it. The Browns' defense was really, really good the first 2 games. My thing is to that is that when we go and look at the box scores, at the field stats, let me start off with the Ravens. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 19 for 29, 225 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Lamar Jackson is going to cook. Okay? You can't let a quarterback like Lamar Jackson throw for 225 yards and 4 touchdowns. Devin Henry, rushing yards. Devin Henry, 11 carries, 211 carries, 223 yards. An average of 2.1 yards average. Devin Henry got the ball 11 times. Lamar Jackson carried the ball 2 times, 13 yards, an average of 6.5. Mark Andrews, 1 for 2 catches, for 2 yards. If you're going to let D-Hop get 2 for 64 yards. Mark Andrews get 2 yards and 1 catch. There's something wrong. But on the Browns side of things, 25 for 45 for 199 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Joe Flacco is the oldest quarterback, the second oldest quarterback, behind Aaron Rodgers. If that play wasn't an interception by Joe Flacco, it would have been a touchdown. It would have been a touchdown. Gabriel threw yesterday. They put in Gabriel to see what Gabriel could do. 3 for 3, 19 yards, 1 touchdown. Jenkins for the Browns. 10 carries, 61 yards, a 6.1 average in his debut. Joe Flacco, 1 carry, 8 yards. Jerry Jeudy, 4 catches, 51 yards. This Browns team gave up 41 points. How do you give up 41 points? Then last week, you gave up 17. There is nothing that the Browns can do. It's hard to say this as a Browns fan. And hard to point this out is that if somehow we lose again this week, we're 0-3. Team stats. The Browns, total yards, 33 for 332 yards. The Ravens, 242. Passing yards, 207. Rushing yards, 115. 17 first downs for the Browns. The Ravens passed for 197. And the Ravens had 14 first downs. The Browns punted 6 times yesterday to the Ravens 5. And that Tillman bounce off catch was a touchdown from Flacco. If there was no interception, if Myles Garrett, I hope he comes back 100%. If Myles Garrett didn't get injured, we would have won this game. But somehow, if we don't beat the Packers after losing twice, I am going to I don't know. Because this isn't This is a different Browns team with Myles Garrett, with Denzel Ward. Because the Browns on defense, Graham 3 for 2 tackles. Myles Garrett 2 for 3. Denzel Ward 0 for 1. The defense played good the first 2 games. The offense and defense for the Browns need to play good. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And peace.